Welcome to the Social Security Insiders Report. Brace yourself for a chilling revelation. A retirement apocalypse is upon us. We're about to expose a looming crisis that will shatter the American dream of a peaceful retirement. This financial disaster will devastate our elderly population. It won't stop there. The aftershocks will burden every generation to come. What you're about to hear will change everything you thought you knew about retirement. The comfortable 55-plus communities you see today are on the brink of financial collapse. The golden years are about to turn into a nightmare. And the worst part? Almost no one sees it coming. Picture a serene 55-plus community with manicured lawns, pristine swimming pools, and smiling retirees enjoying their golden years. This idyllic scene may soon become a relic of the past. A perfect storm is brewing, threatening to turn these retirement havens into ghost towns of broken dreams and empty bank accounts. As we delve into this impending catastrophe, we'll uncover 5 critical factors silently eroding the foundation of retirement security. From the corridors of power in Washington to the boardrooms of insurance companies, decisions are being made that will reshape the future for millions of Americans aged 55 and older. But before we reveal these 5 horsemen of the retirement apocalypse, let's set the stage. Imagine Sarah, a 68-year-old widow, sitting at her kitchen table, surrounded by a sea of bills and financial statements. Her hands tremble as she realizes her carefully planned retirement is crumbling before her eyes. Sarah's story is not unique, it previews what awaits countless retirees nationwide. Now, let's unravel the 5 reasons behind this looming collapse, each more shocking than the last. By the time we reach the 5th reason, you'll understand why financial experts are sounding the alarm. When these powder kegs ignite, an economic explosion could wipe out the savings of an entire generation. However, before we continue, here is a word from our sponsor. Social Security is under siege. Protect your Social Security benefits by becoming an Entitlement Protection Network, EPN, member. EPN is your trusted online resource for safeguarding Social Security benefits. Timely information and analysis are critical to financial survival. This is especially true if you depend on or have a family member who receives Social Security benefits. EPN membership is your dedicated source of vital information designed to protect your access to SSA benefits during these unstable times. EPN lets you stay informed about potential changes to all Social Security programs. Access expert analysis of policy proposals. Techniques to protect you from arbitrary removal from SSA benefits. We'll even guide you to the proper professional assistance if needed. Don't wait until you lose your benefits. Stay vigilant and be prepared by joining the Entitlement Protection Network today. Act now by visiting www.ssahelp.com. That's www.ssahelp.com. See the link below. 1. The Social Security squeeze. The first blow to 55-plus communities comes from an unexpected source: Social Security itself. As of January 2025, retirees received a modest 2.5% cost of living adjustment, COLA, the smallest increase since 2021. This meager raise is barely a drop in the bucket compared to the rising costs of living. But the real kicker is the change in the full retirement age. For those born in 1960 or later, the full retirement age has increased to 67. This seemingly small shift has profound implications. Claiming benefits before reaching full retirement age results in permanently reduced payouts. Sarah, like many others, was forced to claim early due to unexpected health issues, locking her into a lower monthly benefit for life. The maximum payout for a worker retiring at full retirement age in 2025 is $4,018. However, this amount is reserved for high earners who delayed claiming until their full retirement age. For the average retiree, the monthly benefit is a much more modest $1,976. This amount is barely enough to cover basic necessities, let alone the amenities promised in 55-plus communities. 2. The Medicare maze. As if the Social Security squeeze wasn't enough, retirees face a second, equally daunting challenge: skyrocketing healthcare costs. Medicare, once seen as a safety net for seniors, is becoming a financial minefield. In 2025, the out-of-pocket maximum for Medicare Advantage, Part C, plans is a staggering $9,350 for approved services. This means that Sarah and her neighbors could be on the hook for nearly $10,000 in medical expenses before their insurance fully kicks in. Even more alarming is the lack of an out-of-pocket maximum for Original Medicare, Parts A and B. This exposes retirees to potentially unlimited healthcare costs, a ticking time bomb in communities where the average age continues to climb. 3. The insurance avalanche. The third factor in our retirement apocalypse is the relentless rise in property and auto insurance premiums. As Sarah stares at her insurance bills, she can't help but feel a sense of betrayal. Insurance companies, citing increased natural disasters and rising repair costs, are hiking rates at unprecedented levels. In Florida, a state popular with retirees, HOA insurance premiums in some areas jumped by over 16% in a single year. These increases are not just numbers on a page, they represent real sacrifices for retirees. Sarah finds herself cutting back on groceries and social activities just to keep her home and car insured. The dream of a worry-free retirement is slipping away, one premium increase at a time.
4. The HOA fee frenzy. The fourth horseman of this retirement apocalypse comes in the form of ever-increasing homeowners association, HOA, fees. Once seen as a small price to pay for maintained communities, these fees have become a major financial burden. In 2025, monthly HOA fees in some retirement communities have skyrocketed to over $800. These fees are non-negotiable and often increase yearly, outpacing inflation and Social Security COLAs. For many retirees, these fees are becoming unsustainable, forcing them to consider leaving the very communities they once saw as their forever homes. The irony is palpable, the very amenities that attracted retirees to these communities are now pricing them out. Swimming pools sit empty, and clubhouses echo with the absence of residents who can no longer afford to enjoy them. And now, we come to the fifth and perhaps most insidious factor, the explosion of property assessments. Please don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons to support our channel. The issue we are covering in the Social Security Insider's report is an early warning that could save you from a financial disaster. Property assessments are a financial gut punch that threatens to obliterate what remains of your retirement savings. These are not your typical assessments. We're talking about sudden, massive charges that can cost tens of thousands of dollars per household. Aging infrastructure, deferred maintenance, and unforeseen repairs are creating a perfect storm of financial obligations that many retirees simply cannot weather. Imagine waking up to a notice that you owe $20,000 for a new roof on your condo building. How about a $30,000 assessment for structural repairs to your community center? These are not hypothetical scenarios, they are becoming increasingly common in 55-plus communities across the nation. For Sarah and her neighbors, these assessments represent an existential threat. Many are forced to take out loans, deplete their savings, or even consider bankruptcy. The dream of aging in place is giving way to the nightmare of financial ruin. As we conclude this sobering report, it's clear that the retirement landscape is shifting dramatically. The 5 factors we've discussed, Social Security changes, Medicare costs, insurance hikes, HOA fee increases, and the assessment explosion, are converging to create a crisis of unprecedented proportions. The retirement apocalypse is not a distant possibility, it's unfolding right now in communities across America. As we watch this crisis unfold, one thing is certain, the golden years are losing their luster, and the true cost of aging in America is only beginning to be understood.
Tampering with the Social Security retirement program will have long-lasting economic effects. Our next Social Security Insider report, titled Generational Warfare: How Elon Musk's Social Security reform will bankrupt your children. If he succeeds, his plan will financially devastate multiple generations to come. Don't miss this eye-opening episode in our next Social Security Insider's report. If you find value in these reports, please smash the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.